Have you ever felt like you're wandering through life without a clear sense of direction, wondering if there's something more out there for you? If so, you're not alone. This question, "What is my purpose?" has echoed in the minds of countless people across all walks of life for generations. It's a question that feels heavy, sometimes even overwhelming, and the search for an answer can leave us feeling stuck. But why does finding your life purpose feel so hard? Could it be that we're looking in the wrong places, or perhaps we've misunderstood what a life purpose truly is? In this video, we're going to explore exactly why this journey feels so challenging and, more importantly, how you can start uncovering your unique path today. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the deeper reasons behind these struggles, but also discover practical, transformative steps to guide you toward clarity and fulfillment. Whether you're feeling lost, uncertain, or just curious about your next steps, you're in the right place. So let's take this journey together. Stick with me until the end, because the insights we'll uncover might just be the turning point you've been waiting for. The search for a life purpose often feels like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But why is it so challenging? One major reason lies in the expectations we face from the world around us. From a young age, we're told that success equals knowing exactly what we want to do with our lives. Family, society, and even social media constantly bombard us with images of people who seem to have it all figured out. This can leave us feeling like we're falling behind. On top of that, we live in a world overflowing with options and information. While this can be empowering, it also creates analysis paralysis. When there are countless paths to choose from, how do you know which one is right for you? The fear of making the wrong choice can keep us stuck in place, unwilling to take the first step. Another layer of complexity comes from internal pressures. Many of us tie our sense of worth to our ability to define a grand, world-changing mission. But what if our purpose isn't something monumental? What if it's found in the small, everyday moments instead? This mindset shift can feel uncomfortable because it challenges the narratives we've been taught. There's also the fear of failure. What if we pursue something we believe is our purpose, only to realize later that it wasn't the right path? This fear can make us hesitate, waiting for a perfect, risk-free opportunity that may never come. But here's the truth. The very act of searching for a purpose is part of the process. It's not a destination you reach overnight. It's a journey of self-discovery that unfolds with time and experience. And while the process may feel overwhelming, it doesn't have to be. This brings us to an important question. What does life purpose really mean? Is it as elusive as we make it out to be, or could it be closer than we think? Let's take a closer look. When we hear the phrase life purpose, many of us picture something grand and transformative, a single mission we're destined to fulfill. But this perception can be misleading. The truth is, a life purpose doesn't always come as a dramatic calling or a singular goal. Often it's a collection of small, meaningful moments that create a sense of fulfillment and direction. Think of it this way. Your purpose isn't a hidden treasure waiting to be uncovered in one dramatic moment. Instead, it's like planting seeds in a garden. Some seeds bloom quickly, while others take time to grow. Each contributes to the beauty and balance of the whole. In the same way, your purpose may evolve over time, revealing itself in ways you never expected. A life purpose is often rooted in the intersection of three things: your passions, your strengths, and the ways you can positively impact others. It's not about being perfect or achieving fame. It's about finding joy in what you do and sharing that joy with the world. For some, this might mean building a career that aligns with their values. For others, it could mean being a source of kindness and support to their community. Here's an important realization. Purpose isn't always about what you do. It's also about who you are and how you show up in the world. A teacher may inspire students, But their purpose isn't just teaching, it's the way they encourage curiosity and growth in others. A parent may raise children, but their purpose is found in the love and guidance they offer. The pressure to find your purpose can blind us to what's already present. Many times, we're living aspects of our purpose without even realizing it. Have you ever felt deeply satisfied after helping someone or creating something meaningful? Those moments are clues pointing you toward your purpose. So, if purpose is less about achieving something monumental and more about living intentionally, what's holding us back from embracing it? In the next section, we'll explore the common barriers that keep us from discovering and living our life purpose, and how we can begin to overcome them. Even when we understand that purpose is a journey, there are still significant barriers that can make it difficult to uncover. These obstacles often come from both internal and external sources, creating a tangled web that keeps us from moving forward. One of the most common barriers is the fear of failure. What if you choose a path and it turns out to be the wrong one? This fear can be paralyzing, making it tempting to stay in your comfort zone. After all, it feels safer to avoid risks than to face the possibility of disappointment. But here's the truth. Mistakes are an essential part of the process. Each wrong turn teaches you more about yourself and brings you closer to what truly aligns with your soul. Another challenge is being stuck in routines that don't bring joy or fulfillment. Life's responsibilities, work, family, finances, can make it difficult to carve out time for self-discovery. Over time, these routines can create a sense of complacency, where it feels easier to stick with the familiar than to explore the unknown. For many, the biggest barrier is self-doubt. Negative inner voices might whisper, "You're not good enough," or "It's too late for you to start over." These thoughts can be powerful and convincing, but they're often rooted in fear rather than truth. Recognizing and challenging these beliefs is a crucial step toward breaking free from their grip. External pressures also play a significant role. Society often equates purpose with productivity, leading us to believe that our value is tied to how much we achieve. Social media amplifies this pressure, showcasing others who seem to have it all figured out. This comparison can leave us feeling inadequate, even if we're making meaningful progress in our own lives. Finally, there's the misconception that purpose is a fixed destination. This belief can make us hesitant to commit to anything that doesn't feel like the ultimate answer. But the reality is that purpose evolves. It's not about finding a single perfect path. It's about taking small, intentional steps that lead to greater clarity and meaning. So, how do we move past these barriers and begin to embrace our purpose? The answer lies in taking actionable steps toward discovery, one moment at a time. In the next section, we'll explore practical ways to start uncovering your life purpose today. The idea of discovering your life purpose can feel overwhelming, but the truth is that it starts with small, intentional steps. You don't need a grand plan or a sudden epiphany to begin. Instead, focus on simple actions that gradually bring clarity and meaning to your life. Pause and reflect. One of the most powerful things you can do is take a step back from the busyness of daily life. Create space for reflection by journaling, meditating, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Ask yourself questions like, "What brings me joy?" or "When do I feel most alive?" These moments of introspection can reveal patterns and passions you might not have noticed before. Follow your curiosity. Sometimes the best way to find your purpose is to explore new interests without overthinking them. Try a new hobby, volunteer for a cause you care about, or take a class that sparks your curiosity. Purpose often reveals itself in the process of exploration. Embrace fear as a guide. Fear can be a powerful indicator of where your purpose might lie. Ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't afraid? The answer might surprise you. Often, the things we fear the most are the things we deeply care about. By leaning into those fears, you open the door to growth and discovery. Pay attention to joyful moments. Think about the last time you felt a sense of deep satisfaction or fulfillment. What were you doing? Who were you with? These moments are clues pointing toward your purpose. The more you align your actions with what brings you joy, the closer you'll get to living a purposeful life. Start small. Purpose doesn't have to mean changing your entire life overnight. It can begin with small, meaningful acts that bring value to others. Whether it's offering a kind word, lending a helping hand, or sharing your talents, these small actions create a ripple effect that contributes to a larger sense of meaning. Remember, the journey to discovering your purpose isn't linear. It's a process of trial and error, learning and growth. The key is to start where you are, with what you have, and trust that each step will lead you closer to clarity. So, what does it look like when you begin to live with purpose? In the final section, we'll explore how embracing the journey can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Finding your life purpose isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about the journey, the small steps, the lessons learned, and the growth you experience along the way. Too often, we put pressure on ourselves to have everything figured out, as if purpose is a finish line we're racing toward. But what if the journey itself is the purpose? Living with purpose doesn't mean you'll have all the answers. In fact, it's about embracing uncertainty and allowing yourself to evolve. Think about a tree. It doesn't rush to grow or worry about its end goal. Instead, it focuses on the present, nurturing its roots, stretching its branches, and adapting to its environment. In the same way, living with purpose means being present and fully engaged in the process of becoming. When you shift your mindset to focus on the journey, something incredible happens. You start to find meaning in everyday moments. A kind conversation, a quiet morning, or a small act of service can bring just as much fulfillment as achieving a big goal. Purpose isn't always about doing, it's about being. It's about how you show up in the world with authenticity, compassion, and intention. As you continue on your journey, remember that purpose is fluid. It may change as you grow, and that's okay. What matters is staying curious and open to the experiences that come your way. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is leading you closer to a life of meaning and connection. So, as we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect. What small step can you take today toward living more intentionally? It could be as simple as journaling your thoughts, reaching out to someone in need, or exploring a new passion. These moments are the seeds of purpose, and over time, they grow into something extraordinary. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below sharing what purpose means to you. And if you know someone who's searching for clarity in their life, share this video with them. Together, we can create a ripple effect of meaning and inspiration. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, your purpose isn't something you find, it's something you live. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.